UnitedLex is a legal services firm. We operate out of India, the US, and the UK. In terms of headcount, we may be short of 2,000 people. We use a lot of technology for our business, but it's also very, very dynamic. So there is always, lots of temporary hiring going on. So we work in the area of litigation, contract solutions. We work in intellectual property. So oftentimes we end up hiring a lot of lawyers for 3 months, 4 months, and then ramping them down with the cases closed and so on. So there's a lot of HR activity going on. We were set up by the business and not by geography. So we would show our people, put people where the customer needs them. And people managers were all over the world, but are all over the world. But our HR systems didn't talk to each other, or there was a lot of manual effort. Also, I think it really dawned on me very hard. I think this was late 2014 November, 2013 November, December, when the board asked for some information. Very simple information. How many lawyers, what are the skill sets, how many engineers, what kind of stuff, which locations, and so on and on and on. Regular HR information, headcount, stuff like that. I'm not exaggerating. I had to personally sit for 24 hours, work, use the time zone difference between the US and India to get that report out. Can you imagine how many dollars of management time spent on that? And I realized at that point of time, this is not working. This is not right. And that's where our journey started in HR transformation. Today I'm speaking about the employee life cycle. We wanted to have global processes, easy to access, easy to change. So because you can't be, no longer in HR can you be someone who could have a process and run it for 3 years. You've got to keep moving with the times, you've got to be very progressive, you've got to keep moving with what the talent needs and so on and so forth. So you need to keep recreating. And that was one key thing. Of course, we work with the millennial generation, so you need to have Facebook-like features. And of course, compliance, security, and also in the right cost. So that's where we bought almost all relevant packages of the HCM suite and implemented them over 12 months. And from Taleo, Fusion, talent management, succession management, goals, performance management, and so on. And in the first year, we went live in April last year. So in the first year, what we've achieved so far is that there's a lot, apart from the uniform employee experience across the globe for all our HR processes. HR team members are no longer, doing all the coordination, tracking, and so on and so forth. So if you're talking about onboarding, right after an offer is accepted, an email will go to him. These are the documents you need to bring. These are the forms you need to fill directly on our system. He will come along. Before he comes along, there are tasks sent automatically, to IT or to facilities or to for access management or asset allocation or laptops. That gives me much more time to focus on putting more people in front of the business to solve for non-HR but business problems, right? So there are incentive plans to be made. There are comp and retention strategies to be made. There are skills to be taught, and so on and so forth. So I would rather invest in headcount to work on that side of what the business requires. But I think from an analytics point of view, reporting it has changed completely, and I agree with the Deloitte presentation. I think we're just about probably scratching the surface, but you don't spend your time anymore on the basics. They've got done for you. So much more that you can do on this when you have a good tool that supports you, and then you have all the time in the world to therefore be able to put your people in front of the business, because that's where they should be, right? That's where you need to be.